Hey YouTube, how's it going? KSO Dragon here. Just wanted to bring you a combo video of the Orcust Dino scrap profile that I uploaded a week ago. Had a couple of comments, someone's asking for the combo, so I thought let me just make one and I can show you guys. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. The combo we're actually going to go through is going to be using Ovi and Lost World. So it's going to be a 2-card combo using these two. So first thing you want to do, just going to push that up, is you activate Lost World. Just put it there in the middle so you can see it, and then we'll normal summon Ovi. That will generate a token to your opponent's side of the field, so I'm just going to use this as the token, and then Ovi gets his effect to search, so you kind of chain block, so you get Misk. You can then send Misk to the graveyard. Put that there so you can see the graveyard, and then you're going to banish it to summon out your Arkansas. Arkansas, when it's normal or special summon, you can destroy a dinosaur monster in your hand or face up field. So we're going to attempt to destroy the token. Lost World will protect, and then we'll destroy a baby. And then baby, when it's destroyed, we're going to summon another baby, and then obviously Arkansas gets his effect. So we get the double evolution pill, which we're just going to put here so we can symbolize our hand. We haven't used Ovi's effect yet, so we're going to use Ovi, destroy the baby that we have on the field to summon out the one that we have in the grave. Put that there. And then the destroyed baby in the graveyard gets his effect, and that's where we finally get our Scrap Raptor, which we're just going to put over here. We're going to use Scrap Raptor's effect to pop the baby, and then that will give us our additional normal summon of a scrap monster. The destroyed baby will then get his effect, and we're going to summon out the Giant Rex. So it's a bit crazy, but if you think so far, you've got your dinosaurs have got protection because of Misk, so they're all unaffected. So up to this point, you're pretty safe. Like the most fragile bit was probably the Misk. Like as long as that goes through, you're pretty sort of golden. So from this point, we can link off. So we can link off the Scrap Raptor and the Giant Rex, because we want to get the Giant Rex into the graveyard at some point. And we're going to go into our first link summon of Scrap Wyvern. We'll use a Scrap Wyvern effect. So we'll bring back the Scrap Raptor, and then it will pop it to get the summon. And then also Scrap Raptor triggers to get the search of a scrap monster to your hand. So just do that first. This finish resolving Scrap Wyvern. So that'll be Golem will come, Scrap Wyvern effect, you'll pop the token on the field. That way you can keep the maximum resources. Then Scrap Raptor activates because it's destroyed by a scrap monster. You can actually look for Scrap Recycler. So just going to add that to my hand. You do a lot of searching. Like if you get drolled, that's probably what's going to hurt the most. So you get the Scrap Recycler to our hand. Then we're going to normal summon it with the effect of Scrap Raptor because we gained the additional normal summon. And our first dump is going to be the World Legacy. Just that straight. There you go. World Legacy World Wand. Now, because we've got a World Legacy monster in the graveyard, we can link off. Oh, sorry. Forgot. Golem effect actually to bring out the Scrap Raptor from the graveyard. So that way you got an additional monster on the field. And then we're actually going to use the Ovi and the Scrap Raptor. We're going to overlay them over here into a Dolka. There you go. Sorry, apologies. There's so much that goes on in this deck. So that way you've got 2 monster negate on the board, or you already have your protection from Misk. So anyway, we're going to link these 2 off now. We're going to bring out our Lib. Because we've got a World Legacy monster in the graveyard, we get a Lib's effect to set the World Legacy succession. Once we find it. There we go. So you get the World Legacy succession, you'll set, you'll activate it, you'll bring back the Golem. Golem effect to bring back the Cycler. Cycler effect, you go and dump the Orcust Nightmare. And you're sort of pretty golden from here, so you can send the Arkansas, the Lib, and the Wyvern. So you want to set these three, or like just one of the monsters, and that way you can bring out your 3 negate Appaloosa, which actually loses 500 attack because of Lost World, so it's actually 2 negate Appaloosa. Then you will use these 2 monsters just to clear out your field a bit, and you'll make your IP, which you can put over here. So even with this, you've still got a pretty good board. Well, the session's gone. So like you already got the 2 negate with the Dolkar, you've got another 2 gates with Appaloosa, and you've got your IP Masquerena. So you've already got a fair bit of disruption. But what we're going to do, we'll continue. So we're going to activate our double Evo Pill. We're going to banish a Scrap Wyvern and the Giant Rex. Giant Rex will summon itself, but we'll resolve double Evo Pill first. So we'll bring out our UTC that we can just put there or there. It's up to you. I'll probably put it there. And then Giant Rex resolves because it was banished. It will summon itself out. And then now you can get into your Orcust play. So we'll banish the Nightmare, targeting the Appaloosa to send the Symbol Skeleton to the graveyard. So Appaloosa increased by another 300, and it lost 500. So yeah, it still has the 2 negates, but you send the Symbol Skeleton, so you got your play. Then you'll banish the World Legacy Wand to summon the Nightmare. Oh, just cross over there. And then you can link these 2 off now into your Galatea. Galatea effect, you'll shuffle back in the wand back into your deck to set your Crescendo. I'll just leave it face up so you can see it. And that is the combo. So if you think from 2 cards, we've got the Dolkar with 2 negates, you've got the Tyranno with the disruption, you've got your Galatea with the Crescendo, so your Omnigate banish. You've got the IP for another disruption. And then you've got your Appaloosa for 2 negates. And with IP, you can either go into the Goddess or the Nightmare, depending on how you want to disrupt your opponent's field. Because you've got enough monsters to link off again if something goes. Or you've got the Nightmare if you want to shuffle something away if there's something a problem in the field. So it's not that it's not an unbreakable board, but it's a very good board. You know, if someone tries to Dark Rule in them more, you just Crescendo it. If they try to Droplet you as well, once again Crescendo, because most of the time when people are playing Droplet, they're not actually playing traps. So another good way of getting around that. So yeah, that's the combo. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.